Assalamu alaikum dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are good and taking the precautionary measures and you are safe at your homes, taking care of yourselves and your loving ones. Okay students, so this is your English lecture. So this is your video lecture 2 for the week 4 and today we will talk about a very interesting topic, and before proceeding towards it, we will talk about its learning objectives. So students, at the end of this lesson, you all will be able to identify what are basically pronouns. Okay? And you also will be able to identify the two types of pronouns, which are subjective pronouns and objective pronouns. So you can also say that our today's lecture is related to subjective pronouns and objective pronouns. So our today's topic is personal pronouns. Yes, so our today's topic is personal pronoun, in which we will discuss its two main categories, subjective pronouns and objective pronouns. Yes students, before starting our today's lecture, we will have a warm-up activity. Okay? Yes, or you may say your mind initiator activity. Yes, what is a pronoun and how many types of pronoun are there? First of all student, let's recall the definition of noun. Noun is the name of any person, place, or a thing. Yes students, noun is the name of a person, place, or a thing. And pronoun is any word that takes place of a noun. Yes, pronoun is any word that takes place of a noun. And how many types of pronoun are there? Personal pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, interrogative pronoun, relative pronoun, indefinite pronoun, and reciprocal pronoun. And our today's lecture is about personal pronouns. Okay, now let's start. What are personal pronouns? A personal pronoun is a pronoun that is associated with a particular person. Yes, as the name is indicating, this type of pronoun indicates about the particular person. They may also take different forms depending upon the gender or the formality. And if we talk about the gender of the person, so it can be a female or it can be a male. Or you may also say that there is another category other than person is animal. So we will discuss about the personal pronouns that are used instead of a male, female, or any animal or anything. Okay? So they may also take different forms depending upon case, gender, or formality. It is important to note that personal pronouns may refer to objects, animal, number, or people, any male or any female. Okay students? Now, how many types of personal pronouns are there? There are 4 basic types of personal pronouns: subjective pronouns, objective pronouns, reflexive pronouns, and possessive pronouns. And in our today's lecture, we will discuss these 2 types, subjective pronouns and objective pronouns. So let's start. What are subjective pronouns? As the name is indicating, subject. Okay, what is a subject? You all know that among the 8 parts of speech, there is an important part of speech known as verb. Why it is important? Because a verb is the name of any action, or you may say a verb indicates any action, and a verb is that part of speech which a sentence must comprise of. So you may say verb is the only part of speech which is to be present in every sentence, or you may say the most important part of speech that a sentence should have. Now student, what is a subject? Yes, if verb is an action, then there will be a person, thing, which will be performing that action, and the person who performs the action is called subject. And the subject are mostly present in the naming part of the sentence. Okay students? So the words like I, you, he, she, it, we, and they are the pronouns that come in the naming part of subject, or you may say in the place of a subject. That is why these are called subjective pronouns. Now let's have a look on this example. Mr. Ali is a bus driver. Mr. Ali drives children to school every day. Mr. Ali is a bus driver. Mr. Ali drives children to the school every day. So here Mr. Ali is a noun. And if we see this sentence, so here the action is drives. And who is driving? Mr. Ali. So Mr. Ali is subject. Okay, now look at these two sentences. Mr. Ali is a bus driver. He drives children to the school every day. Now here instead of this noun, we have used a pronoun he. And as it is placed in the naming part or in the subject place, so that is why it is our subjective pronoun. Okay, students? So subjective pronouns are divided into two categories according to the number, singular category and plural category. In singular category, we consider he, she, it, and I. And in plural category, we consider we and they. Now, what about you? Yes, we will get to know about this as well. Now, the use of you. The pronoun you is used for both singular and plural nouns. So, you may have a look on the picture as well. Now, here this boy is mentioning this boy. So, it is singular. And now, here it is mentioning both of these. So, they will be also considered as you. How? Yes, now look at this example. It is an important game. You must play as a team. Now here the coach is referring the team and he is using the word you for them. So here for the whole team, which is not a singular one but a plural one, the coach has used the word you. So this is how you is also used for plural subjects. Okay? Now the next type of pronouns, objective pronouns. Yes, student. I told you earlier that verb is an action and the person who performs the action is called subject and the person who receives the action is called object. Yes, so the person who receives the action is called object. Okay, student? So now we will get to know about the object pronouns. As the subjective pronouns are used in the naming part of a sentence, objective pronouns are used or are present in the telling part of the sentence about whom we are telling. Okay? So the objective pronouns are me, him, her, it, us, you, them. Now I will tell you their subjective pronouns as well. I is the subjective pronoun of me. He is the subjective pronoun of him. She is the subjective pronoun of her. For it, we use it. We is the subjective pronoun of us. You is the same for you. And they is the subjective pronoun of them. So these are the subjective pronouns of these mentioned objective pronouns. Okay, student? Now, let's have a look on this example. He is my father. I adore him. Now, in this sentence, he is my father. He is in the naming part of the sentence. So this is our subjective pronoun. Now look at this sentence. I adore him. So this adore is verb. I is here again subject. And whom the adoring action is received by. By whom the adore action is received by is him. So you may say him is placed in the telling part of the sentence. Or you may say it is our object as well. So it is called objective pronoun. Okay, students? Now, the further categories of objective pronoun according to the number, singular category and plural category. Me, him, her, it. These are the singular pronouns. Us, them are the plural pronouns. Okay, student? And you is considered for both of them. Okay? Now here are some video links for you. You have to watch these videos very carefully, very carefully for your better understanding. Okay, students? Now, after the better understanding of the lecture are today's task. So we are going to do part A and B of page 32 on the book after having the better understanding of this concept. Now, a quick wrap up, student. You may say a big fat review. So, the personal pronouns. In grammatical sense, a personal pronoun is a pronoun that is related mainly to a particular person. As I told you earlier in the previous slide, personal pronouns are not limited to a people. They can refer to animals, objects, or persons as well. It can be a male. Yes, students, it can be a male or female. So the subjective pronouns are I, you, we, he, she, it, they, and their objective pronouns are below there. Me, you, us, him, her, it, them, and I told you earlier about them as well in the previous slide. Now here again, the subject pronouns and the object pronouns according to the person. Yes, student, there are three types of person: first, second, third person. So you have to look at this picture, this slide. You will get to know about what is the first person, I and we. What is the second person? You is always considered the second person. He, she, it, him, her. All these are third person in the singular category. And in plural category, first person is we and us. You is again you is again the plural, is placed in the plural category, and they and them in the plural category of the third person. Okay, students. Now I have these types of pronouns for you with respect of the number of person. Okay, I hope you have understood the concept very carefully. Okay, students, best of luck. Allah Hafiz.